Well, today in Cleveland, the Guardians are back in town as they open up a 7-game homestand and a 4-game series against the Baltimore Orioles. Craig Alvarez was with him the first 2 years, and now Craig Alvarez, of course, is with the Baltimore Orioles.
You want a warm homecoming back in Cleveland.
So you get to manage against your best friend now, which is a little bit different.
Well, Parker Messick, he has to bring the fight to the hitter. When he gets ahead of hitters, his chase rate is elite this year in the 91st percentile.
He didn't come cheap, and he goes down swinging. First strikeout for Messick, 2 down here in the first inning. Gaston. Back-to-back strikeouts after the leadoff walk. Parker Messick mows him down.
So Shane Baz is going to have to face 8 left-handed batters tonight. And a tough guy to strike out, just got completely paralyzed by the knuckle curve from Shane Baz.
Well, he draws a 1-out walk.
So 1-out walk. Here's Jose Ramirez, the third baseman. Swings and drives one. Deep right field. Near the wall and gone. Jose Ramirez jumped all over the Shane Baz offering. A 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and it got out of here in a hurry. Ramirez has now hit 4 home runs, and he got hot in Atlanta, and he hasn't cooled off. 2-0 Cleveland as Ramirez rocks one out of here to right field in the first inning.
1-1 to Valera. Ground ball to second. Jeremiah Jackson, just exactly as we saw in the open. Pretty much the same play that Jackson made on a diving try yesterday against Ketel Marte.
Runner at second. Pitch to Martinez. Hit hard on the right side. Stared on the line by the lunging Alonso. Right on time. Pete with the backhanded grab near the hole. Stepping up to his right.
Juan Brito hitting 7th at second tonight, batting left-handed, facing right-hander Shane Baz.
And the pitch is hit hard, and it's speared by Alonso on top of the first base line. From a knee, finds Baz coming over to first to get the out. The last 3 balls put in play. The defense of Baltimore has been stunning. A play by Jackson, a line drive snared on the backhand by Alonso, and this an all-out one-hop spear by Alonso next to the line.
Parker Messick, first 4 batters of the game, 4 balls. How many balls do you think he's thrown since?
None.
4.
Swung on and missed. Came back with a changeup. He doubled up on him. Gets his 4th strikeout, 1 away.
Now the pitch. Swung on, hammered, deep center field. Quan back on the track at the wall. Jumps, made the catch with his back up against the wall. Taylor Ward still looking for his first home run. He needed about 1 more foot. 2-0 Cleveland in the middle of the third.
It's now the second time through. Hedgie kind of making that adjustment, saving some of this stuff that maybe Gunnar Henderson hadn't seen the first time up.
Threw it by him. Tell you what, his fastball doesn't get enough play. The changeup is so good that people don't really talk about maybe how good his fastball is.
Messick right back, 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him fishing at the changeup. 6 strikeouts for Messick. Side goes in order, and we head to the bottom of the 4th. Guardians 2, Orioles nothing.
Well, Shane Baz got to keep doing what he's doing. He's retired 8 in a row after giving up 2 runs in the first inning.
7th pitch to Kyle Manzardo. Taken.
There you go.
For strike 3, and Manzardo will challenge. ABS powered by T-Mobile tells us this is strike 3.
Ball is confirmed.
Shane Baz lets it fly, and Valera swings and skies one to shallow right center. Long run for anyone. Going out there, Jackson got a glove on it, but it drops after he got a glove on it, and that'll be a base hit for George Valera, placing it just about perfect between the second baseman, right fielder, and center fielder. Martinez going through a real nice stretch of late. He's red hot on the road trip.
Mayo pinched in at third. The pitch goes right to Mayo. A diving stop by Kobe from his knees to second for 1. On to first. Make that 2. A double play. Spectacularly turned by the Orioles defense. Started at the hot corner by Kobe Mayo. A double play to remember. 5-4-3, and the Orioles and Baz out of the 4th.
Well, it's so tough for the hitters right now. They just can't key in on any pitch from Messick. 2 down in the inning, and Kobe Mayo steps in.
Hard ball hit to third. Jose from the outfield grass. Perfect throw. 1, 2, 3 go the O's.
Messick has not allowed a hit through his 5 innings.
Up comes Brian Rocchio.
Rocchio trying to get it going a little more consistently at the plate. He's had some flashes.
Chopped on the right side, and it's off the glove of a sliding Jeremiah Jackson. And look at the hustle of Brian Rocchio into second base with a double.
It's a tough play all the way around there. Jeremiah Jackson deflecting the ball just enough that Brian Rocchio is able to make it into second base.
When he saw that ball kick away from Jeremiah Jackson with 2 out, he was thinking one thing: I want to get in scoring position.
In the early season for Kwan, he's been terrific batting with men in scoring position. Swung on, line drive, base hit right field. Headed for third, being waved around. Rocchio, here's the throw. It'll be close and safe at home plate is Brian Rocchio, just ahead of the throw by Jonathan Rodriguez. Extremely close play at the plate. It looked like Rocchio got that hand in there.
Parker Messick's been so dominant. He hasn't needed many pitches as he fires outside. He walked Leody Taveras to start the 6th.
And he swings and misses. Parker Messick with his 8th strikeout of the night.
You would never be surprised to have Parker Messick put himself into the record books. Swung on, ground ball to short. Rocchio to second, 1. Brito turned it! An inning-ending double play by Rocchio and Brito. And through 6 innings, Parker Messick, a no-hitter.
Parker Messick has faced 1 over the minimum thanks to that double play. 8 strikeouts. He has been dominant. He's had a slew of swings and misses, but most importantly, he's been very efficient.
Extremely efficient.
All 4, and that is a great, you're exactly right, just a great AB because he made it work. Hit hard to right field.
He's going to go to third.
He's off to the races. Jose loses the hat. He's into third with a full head of steam. He'll stop there. And Kyle Manzardo stays locked in at the plate. All right, Jose's at third. Manzardo's down at first. Nobody out. George Valera at the plate. Infield in. And George lines it into left field. That's a base hit. Come on, Jose. He scores. Manzardo stops at second. 4-0 Guardians.
Fantastic AB once again, trying to use the entire field. A breaking ball that stays up in the strike zone right here. He just put a great swing on this.
Parker Messick continues to keep the hammer down.
7 innings of no-hit baseball for Parker Messick. 6 outs away from history. 4-0 Cleveland. Parker Messick continues his pursuit of a no-hitter. First ball swinging. Samuel Basayo. Foul ball near the seats at third. Backhanded grab by Ramirez up against the netting. And he made a backhanded snow cone catch. Slammed into the netting. Fell to that rubberized track and hung on. And now Parker Messick is 5 outs away from a no-hitter. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Number 9 for Messick. And 4 outs away from history.
Every pitch he throws is a new career high.
Well, Stephen Vogt's getting experience now on how to handle a no-hitter. 2 down in the 8th.
And a 1-hopper to short. Rocchio, quick release. Got him!
And Parker Messick with a shouting word of encouragement to Brian Rocchio at short. 8 innings of no-hit baseball for the rookie left-hander.
There are 3 outs between Parker Messick and history. 14,748, but they will sound like 40,000 before this inning is over.
Last year against the Mets in New York, he said, I didn't know who to talk to, where to stand, what to do, when Gavin Williams almost made history. Pete Alonso saw that firsthand with the Mets.
I do not like seeing the grounds crew piled up behind the tarp in this particular moment. Parker Messick has thrown 106 pitches. He had not thrown more than 98 in any big league start. So he's already in uncharted territory, but he's been free and easy. Ground ball, base hit.
Leody Taveras breaks up the no-hitter on the first pitch of the 9th inning, and a standing ovation from nearly 15,000 at the corner of Carnegie in Ontario. Now the question for the manager is, do I let him go any further? 110 pitches and counting. If you're Stephen Vogt, boy, these are tough calls.
And now The Orioles, after no hits in the first 23 batters, have back-to-back hits, and that will end the night. And the extraordinary effort for left-hander Parker Messick. There's still a little ways to go. The tying run is going to be on deck with nobody out.
Swung on, drilled over the head of Brito into right center, a base hit. Everybody moves up one.
And look at this. With nobody out of the ninth, Gunnar Henderson brings the tying run into the batter's box.
Swung on, hit high, deep to right center. Back on the track, Valera makes the catch. Tagging and scoring, Tavares. Tagging going to third is Alexander. Oh, Gunnar Henderson just missed a grand slam. And it's now a 4-1 game. Here's Pete Alonso.
He drives the first pitch down the right field line, screaming off into the corner, and that is a fair ball as it bangs off the wall. Alexander comes in to score on an RBI double from big Pete Alonso.
We think back to last September the 6th and all of the two-out nuttiness with Emmanuel Rivera winning that game. The Orioles 1 out away from being no-hit, down 3-0, score 4 with 2 outs. Can they pull off another insane comeback?
And the Orioles with runners at second and third and only 1 down. Swung on, socked high in the air, medium deep left center. Kwan and Martinez. Kwan, the center fielder, with a catch everybody holds. It wasn't deep enough. Now the last hope for the Orioles, down 2 with runners at second and third. Left-handed slugging Samuel Basayo. And he chops one to second. Diving backhanded grab by Brito. Throws from right field. Got him! Ball game! Oh, what a play by Brito! Diving towards second and shallow right with a backhand. And from the seat of his pants threw out Basayo. Wow! What a ninth inning! Talk about a range of emotions. Cleveland wins it 4-2.
Terrific play to end it. And Parker Messick, man, what a night.